Hi everyone, so you may have noticed I have no makeup on my face today because I'm gonna get ready, my eyes ready, with this gorgeous palette right here. This is exciting project. Sorry, suddenly I don't know how to talk. I am doing a Project Pan collab with two of my YouTube friends here, Kat from Rented Fashion and Karen Harris, because we are just crazy. We've decided to actually pan one of our Mothership palettes from Pat McGrath Labs. So as you know, we all have an obsession with Pat McGrath, and we all probably don't use our palettes enough, given how expensive they were. They should be used more often. So that's kind of why we decided to do this. Now we've all chosen different palettes, and I have chosen, can you guess which one? You probably know because I probably put it on the thumbnail, but I am going to be panning this gorgeous Decadence palette. Now I know this is limited edition, however, that doesn't stop me from using the makeup because I love this palette, and I feel like even though Sublime is my favorite palette of all the 5 that I have, I love the Decadence because I feel like it's a very versatile palette and I can use it as an accent palette. It's gonna probably help me use this more frequently. So I kind of feel like that was my strategic decision and rationale behind choosing this palette. This is what it looks like now. So you can see what the palette is at the start of this project, and I'll probably put some close-ups as well. But you can see that I've used all the shades, but it's still pretty pristine. My goal is not to use any of them up, but just to hit pan on them. How much pan I can make in a year, I don't know. I'm hoping maybe at least one. I don't know. I honestly don't even know how much product there is in this. I don't feel like I'm a beginner project panner now that I have started one and I'm chugging away along pretty happily, but I am by no means an expert panner. So this could be a total fail. I don't know, but hopefully we will get some good looks out of this. And I believe we do plan on updating once a quarter or however long it takes to make some progress. I'm gonna leave their links in the description bar below so you can check out their videos and their channels so you can keep up with their progress as well and encourage them on. We definitely need some encouragement. So I've also got no makeup on my eyelids today because I thought I'd use this palette and demo one of my favorite looks that I did in a previous video quite a while ago. I think it was one of my makeup rehab videos, and give my thoughts on this palette in case you wanted to know, even though it's no longer available for purchase. Better late than never. Maybe one day she will re-release this. Who knows with Pat McGrath? I don't know if she'll ever bring this back. She has brought back limited edition things in the past, and this might come back in stock one day. And if she does, highly recommend this because I love it. So with any of the Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes, I do use a sticky base, and I like the Pixie Epoxy because I feel like they're quite emollient and they are prone to creasing. So I would do recommend this if you have textured eyelids like me or just oily eyelids. I do feel like this is a necessary step. So I'm just gonna do that. And sorry about my fringe. I have been meaning to get it cut, but it just, time has slipped away. And then a bit on the bottom as well because I'm gonna add some here as well. If you don't want to spend money on the Too Faced glitter glue, I think this is a great option because I think this is $6 or $8 US. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the dark blue in the palette, which is this one here. They don't have names, which is fine. And I'm gonna use this Ray Mars 16 brush because I love this angled brush, and I'm gonna start kind of creating the shape. Just following my lash line. Even though it's got shimmery particles in it, it does kind of look like a matte. And you can take it out as far as you wish. You don't have to go as dramatic as me. I am going to work today, so I'm not going to take it out too far. Most people are going to think I'm crazy. I mean, I definitely feel I can get away with more now because I have got blue hair, so it's like, you know, what more crazy things can I do? And then this side as well. By the way, I did get a new mirror. This is a Pink Panther one from Miniso, which it was about time that I got a new mirror because the other one is so dirty. It does need to be cleaned, but I thought, why not? And at Miniso right now, they've got all these Pink Panther products, which are really cute. We've got this giant human-sized Pink Panther in Joey's room, and it's It's extremely cute. A little scary sometimes when you pass by that room and think it's an actual human, but besides that, I think it's really fun. Good enough. What do you think? With the same brush, so that I have kind of got a bit of that pigment on it and can create a gradient, I'm gonna take the blue shade, which is pretty much my favorite shade in this entire palette. It's stunning. I don't think I actually have anything like this shade in my collection. And I mean, these just really pop. So I'm gonna put that on the center. Can you tell I really like blue? There is some fallout, so that's okay. We can just kind of rub it off eventually, or just make it worse, which is fine. I'm just gonna leave it. Okay, so moving on to the inner corner of my eye, I'm gonna take this shade here, which is kind of like a coppery orange, and use this teeny tiny Hakuhodo brush. This is the B522. I think that it'd be good for areas like this, just to give a bit more precision. You can also use the residual on the other brush just to kind of blend the edges out a little. I'm gonna also do the same pattern on my lower lash line as well. I'm gonna connect it up to the wing so it looks a bit more seamless. I'm gonna smudge it out a bit more, but for now I'm just laying down the color. I'm gonna take this 3 brush and just kind of smudge the edges out a little bit, soften it up. You don't have to take it this low. I feel like this is quite low. I probably will clean this up a bit more. As you can see, I've stuffed it up right there, so I'm just gonna get a Q-tip later and just fix that up. But if you do that, don't worry, everything can be fixed. And then again, that orangey coppery shade, the inner corner. Just gonna blend these as well. Now in that video, the last thing I did add was this shade Collision, which is my absolute favorite sparkly powder shade, because I wanted it to be a bit extra. I just layered that on top. I absolutely love this eyeshadow. I don't have anything like it. When I lent this to Alana, aka Skin Chronicity, I really missed it. The rest of the shades I don't really rate, but I do think this palette is kind of worth it just for this. So I just kind of tapped that, like where there's nothing. It's so stunning. So it just looks a little bit wet. I think I will add this with a brush because I want it to be a little bit more diffused. Doesn't disturb the actual wing, but I think it just adds a little something extra. And yeah, that's the look. That's what I did in that video, and I freaking love it. I love this eye look. It's a little bit extreme for work, I'll admit. I might actually soften the edges up because I just want it to be a little bit more diffused. This is the Smudger 2. I'm just gonna take that and smudge it out a bit. Just smudge the edges. So this is the look. I've just added some Flesh Astral lip gloss from Pat McGrath. If you didn't already know, I'm into lip glosses these days. I just like them. So I think this is nice. In that video I did wear a matte one. It was a Centric Cosmetics one. I did love that for ages, but now I'm just into glossy lips. So I think this is nice. I think it's a bit extra for work, but yeah, we're just gonna rock it and might get some strange looks. Anyway, if you can't already tell, I love this palette. I feel like I'm gonna be able to create such gorgeous looks with it throughout this project pan. I just hope that I can keep the momentum going and use these shades, because I do have a tendency to get a little bit bored with using a palette. But I think, again, because this can be used as an accent palette and, you know, used with other palettes, I think that I can make this work and reach for it more consistently. So it is gonna go on the makeup table. It's gonna stay on here for a year, and we're gonna see how it goes. Again, like I said, please go watch their videos. Please go support them too. I'm really excited to see what we can do with these. And I feel like because we've got each other, we're gonna be more motivated to use them. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this and stay tuned for my updates. And if you wanna see more of my face, please subscribe, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.